Hey guys, Shelby here. So I just got home. It's probably like 11:32 actually at night, and I just left my friend Rachel's house, and I feel really pumped. I feel really positive. I kind of want to make this video on law of attraction now because I just spent hours talking about it with Rachel. I feel so set up. I went over there feeling really down, really low, and I just left literally feeling like high, like off of a Toni Robertson seminar type high. And it's just so crazy to me that like I never even knew the terminology law of attraction, because it just seems like such an obvious fact that whatever you put into something, you're most likely going to get out of it. If you are constantly negative, you're going to have a negative environment. If you're constantly positive, you're going to create your positive environment. And that's kind of what the law of attraction is about for me, is that first you need to know why you're doing something. So you need to know why you do, or you're like the way you are. And you need to know, if it's a goal that you're trying to talk about, you need to know like why you want to reach that goal. So for me with my goals, I now know why I want to reach my goals. I now know I have a path that like I want to set out to be able to reach them. And as long as I focus on them and manifest them and have a positive attitude about them, they're gonna happen. And if they change along the way, that's not a big deal. You just have to constantly keep moving forward. And if you look backwards, you're gonna fall, you're gonna fail. And you know, fail's not even a good terminology for it. You'll learn from them. You know, every failure is a learning thing. I'm sure everybody heard that before, or has heard that before. You know, as long as you're moving forward and focused on your goal, you're gonna reach them. And you know, if you don't reach them, if they change, there's probably a reason for that. You probably really didn't, you know, that probably wouldn't have affected you in a good way. I don't know how to say it. Like, you know, if you really wanted a specific car and you like worked towards it and you had all the positivity, and you know you needed this car because your car is really shitty and it keeps on breaking down, and you know you take your parents places and you're someone's caregiver, and you really wanted this car and it just didn't work out for you. You know, maybe in a few years they're gonna have a recall on it, and if you would have gotten that car, you would have probably gotten in a terrible accident, something terrible would have happened, and it would set you back so far. Like, there are things that are just out of your control that you just have to accept are for the greater good. But for the most part, 99% of the time, if you put good and positivity into something, you're gonna get it out. And that's why I love the law of attraction, is because it's just like a reminder that, hey, I just need to stop being sad. I need to stop focusing on these things, because all I'm doing is setting myself up to fall and to be put back more. So I'm just setting myself up to go back further on this goal path, and I want to get there, so I need to stop focusing on all this shit behind me and focus on what's in front of me, so I can just keep on charging towards the end goal. Because if that's something that you really want, you're gonna get it. And if you keep on looking back, that means you're not looking forward, so you're not gonna go forward if you're looking back. So yeah, basically that's just why I love the law of attraction, and I love having a friend like Rachel that wants to talk about it with me all the time and is like so inspirational. And we just talk about all these good books and stuff like that, which I'll probably make a video on, because I'm going to be stealing all her books to be reading them. And it's just so nice to have somebody else, and that's something I encourage like anyone to do, is just try to find like-minded people. And it's super hard sometimes, especially in Jacksonville, Florida, to find like-minded people who understand you. It is really hard, but they're out there, and you just have to be positive and manifest them, as cheesy as that sounds. You know, I had known of where Rachel worked for a really long time, and I knew of Rachel, and she just came in my life at like the most perfect time, and I feel like I kind of manifested Rachel into my life. We just get along so well. Our birthdays are on the same day. We're both Virgos. We have so much in common. It's kind of crazy that we didn't know each other before, and I think we just came into each other's life at a perfect time, because everything happens for a reason. And if you don't believe that, then you're kind of crazy, because literally everything has to happen for a reason, even if you don't know what the reason is. You just have to believe and trust in it, because if you don't, you're literally just going to be focused on the whys all the time when you can't affect the whys. You just have to affect the end result and how it affects you. You can only affect yourself, so you just have to be worried about that. And that might sound selfish, but it's not. And you can only be a good person if you make you a good person. So you have to kind of be selfish to benefit others around you in some ways, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is basically why I love the law of attraction and love Rachel, and I'll probably make another video about it, but I just am so pumped right now. I went over there feeling so low, you don't even understand. I like was choking back tears. I felt so displaced and so like dysfunctional, just out of whack, and spent like time walking with Rachel and talking about everything, and just like really like reiterating my goals to myself and reiterating my feelings and why I'm working towards those things and why I feel the way I do and why I want the things I want. And it literally just like, the whole conversation with Rachel just like made me feel so much more at ease with my decisions and my like path. And that's just like, I hope that for everyone. I hope everyone has that kind of person that they can go to with it, because I have a couple different people like that, and I just don't know what I would do without them. So I'm super glad that I manifested them into my life and I attracted them into my life. It feels really good. So yeah, I hope that you guys search and kind of like read for yourself, some law of attraction stuff, or even just some positivity, or just like self-help or whatever, because it's not embarrassing to admit that you like need to get your shit together and need to like re-establish like who you are, where you're going, and what you want out of life, because what else are you doing? Like, you need to do that. So yeah, I hope everybody liked this video. It's super random and shaky and low quality in my dad's kitchen making food. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll probably make a way more in-depth video on what law of attraction and stuff like that, or maybe like a series even, I don't know. I'm really pumped about it, so I'll probably make a lot more videos on it, but I hope that you enjoyed this one of me rambling, because it's probably what a lot of my videos are going to be like. So I hope you have a good night. Thanks. Bye.